Resilience is one of the best qualities you can develop as a person. Life can be random and unpredictable. Things happen to us all the time, some good, some bad. And we definitely enjoy the good ones, but when it comes to the bad situations is when we all react differently. And this is when our resilience is tested. Okay? So resilience is our ability to withstand adversity and bounce back and grow despite life's downturns. It is important to note that being resilient requires a skill set that you can work on and grow over time. Building resilience takes time and strength and help from people around you. People face all kinds of adversity in life. There are personal crises such as illness, loss of loved ones, abuse, and financial instability. There are shared, reality of tragic events like the recent pandemic, various terrorist attacks, natural disasters, etc. So resilience isn't a fixed trait. It can be worked on by using various techniques and methods. Building resilience is not easy and it takes a lot of effort. Tough times are unexpected and we might not be equipped with the right tools to get through them. Hence, we need to prepare ourselves for the worst. So that can be done by practicing various ways to be more resilient. People have different ways of coping to stress and trauma, and some of them can be very harmful to the person, both physically and mentally. So this leads them to suffer from depression and other mental illnesses. So the importance of resilience will be explained by my teammates.
Importance of resilience. Resilience is important because it's needed to process or overcome hardship. Those lacking resilience get easily overwhelmed and may turn to unhealthy coping mechanisms. Resilience people tap into their strength and support system to overcome challenges and work. System to overcome through problems. It's important to know that being resilient requires a skill, not that you can work on a grow over time.
I'll be discussing about how to improve resilience. Get connected, build a strong positive relationship with your loved ones and friends. Make every day meaningful. Do something that gives you a sense of accomplishment and purpose every day. Learn from your experience. Think of how you have coped in your hard times. Remain hopeful. Take care of yourself. Tend to your own needs or feelings. Be positive. Don't ignore your problems. Instead, figure it out. You can't change the past, but you can always look forward the future. Accepting and even anticipating changes makes it easier to adapt and view new challenges with less anxiety. Although it can take time to recover from major setbacks, traumatic events or loss, know that your situation can improve if you work on it.
If you still haven't understood what resilience is, I'll give you an example. I have a friend who was a topper in 11th grade. I'd rather not mention her name here. Now, she was a topper in 11th grade. She scored full marks in all her internals and all her subjects. She performed very well in her final exams. And she used to be called onto the stage because she was a topper and everyone used to congratulate her. From being in that position, after reaching 12th grade, she couldn't perform well in all her exams and her marks declined. So she was not the topper anymore. She was not even there in the top 10. She was very sad about not being the topper or not being able to perform well in her exams. But instead of just crying and sitting there thinking about her failure, she put more efforts into working hard and she actually tried to perform much better in her exam and she could see the results. Now this is a story of resilience. She, instead of sitting back and crying about her failure, put more efforts and tried to get more marks. And she is now in a better position. She now studies in this college itself in a civil branch.
This emotional resilience may be one which you've heard before. It is quite a simple term that refers to how able we are to manage the emotional impact of stress, difficulties, trauma in our lives. However, there are different sorts of resilience that we develop and need throughout different points in our lives. There are basically three types of resilience, named as inherent resilience, adaptive resilience, and learned resilience. Starting with the inherent resilience, it is a natural resilience. With we are born, this natural resilience protects us and informs us how we discover and explore the world. Adaptive resilience, it occurs at different points in our lives and it's usually brought about through a difficulty or challenging experience. And coming to learn resilience, it's built up over time and we learn to activate it through difficult experiences from our past. And it can hence be improvised by making some lifestyle changes and being less hard on ourselves. So, resilience is based on compassion for ourselves as well as compassion for others. The ability to bounce back from life's challenges and difficulties, providing mental protection from emotional and mental disorders. Thank you.